I'm actually so excited to be back here. Last time we filmed this house, it was literally just completed. It's a brand new home. And what the owners have done now is they have fully furnished, or mostly fully furnished, the house. It is staged beautifully. It does help that the people who built and designed this house are also interior designers, so you will see you're in for a treat. And it is so exciting to see a house that, you know, sometimes your imagination lacks. Now you can see what you can do with the space. So it's absolutely awesome. Never lived in, so it's still a brand new house, despite the fact that you look at all this furniture, and all this furniture you can buy extra, okay? We've now, whilst I've been talking, we've gone through the initial entrance hall, and now we're walking down this very wide, very spacious corridor. It gives us a glimpse of the floating staircase that's to come. It gives us a glimpse of all these beams, this metal stark colored beams against the white walls, and opens up into the living spaces and the entertaining spaces. So from the initial entrance, this would be just like a cigar lounge setup, or maybe a cocktail lounge setup, because we are right across from the kitchen. You take some tapas here, and then you step into the dining room. You have your formal dining under this massive double volume height ceiling, and absolutely gorgeous windows. This is custom made window frames. I love again the black frames against all the trees that we see, and the stunning light fittings, and we're going to see a lot more of that as we go. Currently an 8-seater, easy 10 to 12-seater here, and on both sides of the dining room we've got views of nature. On the one side we have this internal courtyard, and what is great about the courtyard is that it is covered as well. We have the sound of the water as well as the beauty of the space. And if you just walk across, you will also see the double volume leading to the third level of this home, and a view of the massive garden. Another exciting development since last time we viewed, they've incorporated a second stand into the space. So now you have a double size stand, which is absolutely fitting for this size of property and this magnitude of property. Just to remind you, we're in Waterkloof proper. This is Ambassador Lane, and you expect a lot of diplomats to live here, a lot of expats, and of course large South African families. Whilst I've been talking, you've now stepped into the TV room. The ceiling drops immediately just to give it that sense of coziness, and a view of yet another entertainment room on the ground floor level, or the second ground floor level. Remember, 3-leveled house. A view of the garden and the sound of water. We have the water from a massive waterfall outside in the garden, as well as from the interior courtyard. So really magnificent feeling of lightness and nature here. We're now into the kitchen. This is open plan to the dining room section. Different textures and different countertops, as well as backsplash on the other side. Again, luxury textures. The feeling here is, this is like the leather feel to this countertop. A huge island, center island, and they've brought in again those charcoal dark colors. This is Merwe stovetop, as well as a pop-up extractor fan. Another very, very striking light fixture that just, you know, shines a light on your tapas or the cocktails that you're preparing. A multitude of drawers, and of course all soft close naturally, but everything in that very soft matte charcoal color. The same countertop that we saw in the aisle, we've got it here, and it's quite a long one, so for catering purposes, for a home that size, of course you want something very big. Merwe oven, Merwe microwave, and a coffee machine. That's an absolute must. Just a quick look at this black marble. Look at the marbling. This is so unique. You don't see this often. The color, this copper color that it brings in, speaks to the light fixtures and speaks to the luxury. Now we're stepping through. You can see the coffee machine that I mentioned. There's even a warmer drawer, a Merwe warmer drawer just under the coffee machine, so you can heat up your cups. Walk-in pantry. And something they've done here that you start seeing a lot more often in luxury upmarket homes is a separation of the laundry room and the scullery section. We've just walked through the scullery section and now we've got the laundry room here. So you don't mix dishes and ironing. And then a door here leads to the back courtyard that has 2 staff quarters and a bathroom. And there's also an outside bathroom for you know, maybe people who work in the space, or even, you know, for your kids when they're running straight from the swimming pool. Thoughts so far?
Marussia, like you said at the start, we've done this one at dusk, but it was unfurnished. Now this time around, it is always amazes and it blows my mind how much of a difference it can make to see a property completely furnished and actually homely, whereas an empty, just finished property, unfurnished, has its limitations, let's put it this way.
But look at the clever use of the beams, and the beams also designate each room as its own. So the room you're standing in has those beams basically designating it as the cocktail lounge area, and then where I'm standing, if you look behind me, you've got the 3 lines of beams. It just draws your eye down into the corridor, and that is also replicated with the black tile that they've incorporated in the space. So very geometrical and very graphic and dramatic colors and use of finishes here. Now back to the entrance hall where we started. Quick look down, look at that floor. Now here we've got the herringbone effect on the tile, and it's just something different, another texture. To your right here, it's a beautiful wallpaper in a 3D effect, and almost feels like a textile wallpaper. So this is where you display your beautiful art. And now a quick step outside. This is in the actual entrance where all your guests will come through. Massive triple volume space, another very dramatic double door gate opening into the space, and the strip lights basically showing you where the stairs are, making sure you don't trip, but also bringing in the beauty of the space with spotlights along the entire corridor that you're walking through. And all of that is covered, so you're completely protected from the elements. Now, before we head for upstairs, because we're going to end in the garden, which is the 3rd level, a quick look to the into the guest toilet. Another very interesting wallpaper. I absolutely love toilets that bring in colorful and fun wallpaper, because you can sit and count the leaves instead of going through Facebook posts. Did you notice that basin, that backlit marble stone effect, as well as the tap and the very, very beautiful choice of mirrors? Love it. Now this house has everything. So of course it has a massive office. This is currently hobby room, display room, space for a huge desk, space for even another seating table, and a view of that courtyard that we spoke about, and through that courtyard into the dining room and straight down into that magnificent garden that we're going to enjoy shortly.
Awesome. Very, very nice, Marussia. I love the flow. Everything is nice and open. Big windows, big open spaces.
And what is beautiful about it is you have the glass and the custom-made black framing, but look at the design on this glass. So again, it brings you a 3D element, but it also keeps the inside of the office completely private. So if you're having a meeting, a business meeting, it's private. Now let's head up, and we're going to see this also heading into the garden, but look at this railing. How often do you see this kind of custom-made railing that goes up all the way into the staircase, floating staircase, the black marble, as well as backlit and light strips throughout. Another beautiful light fixture. This is so airy, it's like floating. It's really stunning. And now we get a closer look of the light fitting that is above the dining room as well. Here, we actually have almost a double volume space. We're now on the 3rd floor of this property. But look at the height again. They've brought in some exposed beams as well against the white ceiling, another contrasting element. Double doors, extra height, extra wide, and now we're bringing again that herringbone entrance, the same as the entrance that we saw at the beginning of the house, and now we've stepped into the main bedroom. And because this is not fully furnished, just to put it in perspective, the bed will end about here. So you have a massive space here for a TV lounge setup, as well as space maybe for a dressing table and so on. And from there, another glimpse out into the garden from your own private balcony.
The sheer size of this. Last time there was a wall completely cutting this off, and yet now, look at the size of this one, guys.
And for a home with 6 bedrooms, of course you imagine big families, big parties. You can park easily 30-40 vehicles inside here. So imagine how the scope of the entertainment. That's always top of my mind. Now, before we step out, walk-in closet. And this one also incorporates the tinted glass, the charcoals, and a touch of wood for your shoes. Beautifully furnished again. And then across, another closet. So we have 2 closets. Plenty of space, I would say. Although, you know, don't take it as a challenge. I'm sure you can always fill it up with more.
With shoes, in some people's cases.
Whatever the case may be, as needed. Some people need a lot of shoes. And now we step into the full bathroom. And here again, we see another luxurious tile that they've chosen. This is a beautiful marble tile, again with this copper gold colors that speaks also to your brushed gold or brushed brass fixtures, the taps, the freestanding bath overlooking the garden, the massive double showers, and a touch of wood just to make it a little bit softer as well.
Stunning, very impressive main bedroom suite.
All of the rooms we've seen have air cons, of course, but being in Pretoria, you get very airy feelings, so it can get a bit warm, so the air cons are quite helpful. Now we've stepped into the pyjama lounge upstairs, and what they've done is a little kitchenette set up here. You've got the same finishes as in the kitchen, so the countertop is that leather effect countertop with a touch of that same black marble, and what they've brought in here is bamboo wallpaper. So yet another textures brought in here. And then we're stepping into the TV room, and I just want to point out double volume here as well. So being an ultra modern home, they've also, you've got some of the exposed concrete ceiling just to basically show you the corridor, which is the same as the one downstairs. And then on both sides, you have the normal closed ceilings. So another bringing of the textures. Look at that staircase, look at the view. Stunning. Bedroom number 2. And you'll notice the spare bedrooms, kids' bedrooms, whatever you want to call them, are pretty much the size of a main bedroom.
Look at that.
So this is where your bed will end. And this is all lounge. Massive cupboard space. The exposed beams and the high ceiling here, the ceilings are super high. The reason why in an empty room you're not hearing the echo is because we have this soft plush carpet. And then a bathroom, very luxurious again. Here we have gray marble and we have the black taps. So a different bathroom. And this bedroom has its own balcony. And I think this balcony is crying out to have treadmill here or something. It's like a deep balcony. So I would say an open air gym area.
I agree. Guys, what do you think so far? Quite an impressive entertainer's home in Waterkloof.
And of course here we are in the heart of Waterkloof proper. We are literally a few minutes walking distance from the village, which is the hottest going out destination And even us folk that don't live in Pretoria, we drive here because it is such a cool venue to go out and explore different restaurants and different entertainment options. Whilst I'm talking, we've now walked up to bedroom number 3, another massive bedroom. This one has its own kitchenette. So imagine a teenager or a guest that just never wants to leave, so you make them cook for themselves. Bathroom as well. This one is also a different bathroom, different look and feel. And again, another massive bedroom. One of the walls is full window wall. We've got the high ceilings again. And what's a clever design here is this bedroom also has its own entrance, right from the entrance where the house starts, practically. So from a garage, you can walk up the staircase and go up this bedroom as well. So it can be completely private. Of course, no one would imagine Airbnb being a space in that house, but for a guest or a family member, very private space. Very, very nice.
Very nice. I like the fact that there's a separate access just from this corridor down here. There you have it.
The 2 doors that you're looking at is the doors to the garages, and right next to them is a door to a storeroom and the door leading to the staircase for this bedroom. And now we're stepping into bedroom number 4 we're seeing so far. Now we see this beautiful window, and this bedroom is pretty much a mirror image of the one we've just been. There's another thing about this house is it's a very symmetrical house, and I think that's why it also flows so nicely, because everything, you know, is mirrored on either side. Here we have a different look and feel. This is a more moody, darker, more cozier bathroom. So far, every single bedroom you have seen is en suite, and that's how it's going to be. And back down a couple of steps. Again, very, very nice lighting that they've placed just along the staircase, especially if you're waking up in the middle of the night and you get the munchies. And now we're stepping into bedroom number 5. Same ceiling. This bedroom has a view of the courtyard. This one has a walk-in closet and again its own bathroom. This bathroom is finished in grey tones. All of the bedrooms, the soft plush carpet that we saw. But what's nice is the fiber. This is carpet, but it's not very fibrous. So for those that are worried about allergies or asthma, absolutely this carpet is the perfect one to have. And you can walk barefoot throughout the year.
Very nice.
We've done the upstairs. We've seen 5 massive bedrooms, a beautiful pyjama lounge, a kitchenette by the pyjama lounge, a kitchenette by the 1 bedroom, and very consistent elements going throughout the entire space. And now we're going to head back into the middle floor and heading for the massive garden.
Love this. This is so nice, so modern.
And I mean, just your eyes immediately drawn to the water feature that we're going to see now, as well as that floor to ceiling glass window, again custom made black window frame. And this changes to rectangular from the square. And now we're stepping into another entertainment space. So we've seen upstairs 1, in the middle floor 2, and now we're into a 4th one. This one is huge. There's a wine cellar set up right across from where you are on your left-hand side under the staircase. They've utilized the space there. Of course, a wine cellar can grow further into under the staircase. And we have a huge lounge and these massive doors that are literally double volume. If you were to look up, these are all sliding doors, seamlessly drive us into the covered outdoor patio area, gas and wood burning braai, as well as a basin and a storeroom space there.
Very nice. Talk about entertaining haven.
Absolutely. And this is such a striking house. I can absolutely safely say this is the most unique house in Waterkloof. And the happy, lucky owner of it will really have one of a kind. And I would personally buy older furniture, because what I find is with an ultra modern house like this, you want the softness with the furniture. So the choice of furniture with the different colors and elements is really spectacular. So you have a covered patio area, you have an open area, but the tree frames it very nicely and it gives you a bit of the shade. You have this swimming pool with the beautiful water feature, and what's built into the pool is all these steps. So it's your tanning steps or your cocktail steps in there. And now we have bedroom number 6, or what I would have probably done with the space is I would have turned this into a gym, an art studio. I mean, the options are really endless here. It has an ensuite bathroom with a shower.
I was going to say, imagine being a guest here.
Or mind you, with that view, you might even actually gym, you know, because usually those indoor gyms, home gyms, turn into white elephants or big elephants, whatever it's called. Now we've got the boma. This boma under this magnificent, massive tree. Space for lots of your guests. Make a nice big fire here, bonfire. And there's the expanse of the garden. Last time we saw it, it was literally ending where the swimming pool ends. So now we've got all this space. If you have children, they can run around, completely private, framed by all the trees. Really stunning.
Let me have a quick peek as well here, once again, up close. So I love this. Look at the height of this patio, covered patio, as well as the lounge immediately adjacent to it. Spilling over. How inviting. Guys, which has been your favorite part?
And I mean, from here you can see the house is so striking, really, with these huge windows, very tall windows. You can see the balcony from your main bedroom. I love the fact that they've saved all these trees, because the trees themselves are bringing such an interesting element to this whole structure.
Marussia, this is a gorgeous setup.
You can put a soccer pitch here, or you can go wild if you are into landscaping.
I'll turn around here, guys, but I'm not sure the camera actually catches all of this. And I think they've just popped on. But look at these. At night, the entire wall surrounding the property. How awesome is that? As always, questions, viewing requests, Marussia's email, phone number are below. If you're interested in any more information about this entertainer's home in Waterkloof proper, make sure to reach out or drop a comment and we'll take care of you there. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Marussia, as always, a pleasure. Have an awesome afternoon.